Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be third down. To the air on third and long. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion, but this guy's just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. The throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Throw here, third down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Corliss Waitman on to punt, and he'll try to hit this one well. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This Texans offense ready to up for its second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud completes it quick. And he'll get it up to the 44. Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans first down.
First down, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Again, Stroud. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Try and get it to Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They give it to him again. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Good defensive effort here, drives it back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, the timing on that screen pass, it was all a mess from the very beginning. By the time he finally got the pass to the running back, well, there was no place to go.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. Now we're on the counter. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I get that. I do. I understand that call. On 2nd and long, you're just trying to set up a more manageable situation. That defense, well, they were in the huddle too. They got it right. Now they're in the driver's seat for 3rd and long.
Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on fourth down. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
At the 26-yard line.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Has it at the 7. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. Stratus hit, the ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
14. Texans nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Spins out of one stop. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Mixon on the counter. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Texans.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, Murray. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Kyler. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. This on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st and 10 on Mixon. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the 1st down play.
And he's tackled for a short gain. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Houston.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Texans at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To the air, Stroud. That's back-to-back for Dell. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Stroud again. Throw is caught. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. Stroud now, 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. So it's going to be 4th and short. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Going on first down. Here's Murray. Down the field. He's got Wilson. He is down to the 30-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Murray keeps it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They bring Wilson in motion right. Murray. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds, so we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was defended by
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes the defender. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
a gain of 9 yards. That's another.
They just get the play off. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They'll try this extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios, set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Texans, first down.
Hand off to the back. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First get on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play.
5-yard gain.
And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Texans, first down. A gain of 5.
In the gun, Marks gets it. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Working from the gun. Here's Mertz. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Loss of 6 yards. It's third down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has his offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. He's keeping it. And Brissett gets himself to the ground smartly with enough on the run for a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Brissett with it on first. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Brissett. He's trying to go deep again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
He He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So out now comes the punter. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Texans, first down.
They go play action. Mertz. That is caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And it sets up a Houston first. Set of downs for him at the 38. Don't read a handoff to Marks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's what you call a run into darkness. There was nowhere, and I mean nowhere to go.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Off to Marks. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now again, it's Marks headed right. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action here, Brissett. Connects on the crosser. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Brissett now on 1st and 10. Brought in. Then he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of running that drive route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Shotgun now for Brissett. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 18.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Gets marks on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Works from the gun. The right side, Nolan has it. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd
and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
A loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and out. Tommy Townsend in.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Space pass to 35. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Running here is James Conner. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Brissett keeping this himself. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Now Brissett's on 3rd and short. This is hauled in by Weaver. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter. I can promise you this, Kate, as they rep that play over the course of the week offensively, there was no way, no rhyme or reason you should get tackled for a loss in the middle of the field. To put a gold star by that defensive effort.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
3rd down, it's Brissett. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Marks. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun here, Mertz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here's Mertz now. They set up a screen here for Marks. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
39-yard line.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now we give to Marks. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 41. Quick throw is caught. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Connor. Wow, And he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They sneak it with Brissett. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First and 10.
First and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Connor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Houston calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining in this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Brissett keeping this himself. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard. Final timeout called by the Texans. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Benson now from the gun. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals holding a 10-point lead. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll run the counter to Connor. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up.
I know this is normally a passing situation on your third down chart, but not unheard of to see an offense keep it on the ground and try to get the first run. And in this case, well, it's clear that going to the air would have been a better decision. That defense was dialed in to make that stop.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He brushed him off with ease. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. To the air with Mertz. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans first down.
And he spikes it here, 18 seconds to go. Second and 10, need something positive here. Now Mertz. Maybe a bit of desperation, here's a deep shot. And that one's gonna fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. He was defended by Garrett
To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on down. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.